I've got an aluminium sump or an aluminium oil pan, depending on where you come from, which has got a crack in there and it's leaking oil. The reason it's got a crack in there, I would imagine, is it's had the wrong bolt screwed in there and that's burst the back off. So I've got to seal it up. Now, if I go near that with a TIG torch, there'll be oil in there, it'll explode, it'll make a mess. So you've got to drill the crack out, that'll cause some damage, and then we can weld it up. I normally use an 1/8 drill. You can see it's cracked there, it's cracked there. It'll end up with that whole lump off and just weld a new lump on, I would imagine. So I'll have a little bit poke at it with a drill, see exactly what happens. Eighth drills are classed as consumables as far as I'm concerned when you're doing this sort of work. Aye. Right, that whole corner's going to have to come off. It's as simple as that. I can't just take it off and weld it up solid. A real craftsman's tool there. You can see that's the threaded hole, so the oil's been pissing up that hole there. So I get a die grinder, clean up in there. You can see the oil in the base of the crack. You just can't get it out. You've got to do what I've done to it. You've got to do a little bit of damage to it. So we'll get a die grinder, clean that area up, put a bit of preheat in, and see if I can seal it up for them. Hope you can see in here, there's a little bit dark. I'm going to put a little bit of beeswax on the cutter, stop to block it up. Still see traces of oil. There you can see there, it looks nice and clean. I think we've got round it all. I'll put a bit of preheat in and then we'll try and weld it. I'm going to put a little bit of acetone in there first just to get any residual shite out of it. Right, a little bit of warmth into it. This also helps to boil any shite out that might still be in there. Right, there's no obvious oil coming out, so with a bit of luck it'll weld nicely. I'm going to change the back cap on the TIG torch for a short one. You can see I can't quite get in and get a shorter tungsten. Right, ready to weld. Quick bit more preheat because I've lost all the heat we had. We're pissing about. It's real crappy material, that's for certain. Just about got it. Put a little bit in there if I can get into it. Right, I think we're kind of happy with that now. Trouble is, it's knowing when to stop. It was a hard bit. One little bit I'm not happy with. Okay, we'll settle for that. Right, it's cooled down. I'm going to spray a little bit of dye penetrant around there, especially in the hole. And if there's any leaks at all, that will absolutely, definitely run through to the inside and find it. No doubt about it. Look at the inside, we're looking for a red mark on there. We'll let it stand for 10 minutes, so we'll tidy up and then check it again. Right, it's had 10 minutes and it's actually done its stuff. There's a little mark there and a little mark there, so I'll have to re-weld them two places. I did not expect that bastard to leak. There was one there. We'll re-weld it and then do it again. That's annoying, that. Here's what it is though. Right, we've got it this time. I mean, that's where it was damaged in there, and I've had to go right away across here. It's because you're putting heat in and the metal doesn't like it. The metal, it's basically made out of shite. But there's been leaked spray on the back of there for the last 10 minutes, and there's nothing obvious coming through. Like I say, this stuff will find holes the size of flies' legs. It's incredible. A little bit developer in there. It's just a white powder, and that will show any red, and there isn't any, thank goodness. Yeah, happy with that. Happy with that. Looks like somebody's committed a murder, doesn't it? Lovely. John's happy with that. Once again, just time to say it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It is important. But it's not anywhere near as important as realising you have got issues with mental health. I'm going to keep on banging on about this because I've been asked to keep on banging on about it. Quite a few of my viewers have listened to what I've said and have done something about the problems, and they're kind of on the mend, you know, because blokes especially will not look after themselves. I don't know if they're ashamed or whatever it is to talk about mental health. I mean, I'm supposed to be a big rough tough Geordie, and it had me absolutely on my knees. Honestly, it really did. So if you have any sort of problems like that, you must seek help. You must talk to somebody, because bottling it up, it just doesn't work. It'll come to a nasty end. So please, lads and lasses, get help. Anyway, thanks for watching.